Hey, happy Monday. We are going back into the upper body. So we're in week 2 of our strength and conditioning 4-week kind of focus. So today we are going to kind of go a little bit old school and work on some super slow training. So it's all weight lifting or pressing. So you'll need some dumbbells or a bar, and you can make, anything else work that you have around the house. Um, Luckily now you can go to Dick's or Big Five or whatever and get some weights now. So anyway, we're just gonna do, like I said, some upper body movements. However, between each set of 10, we are going to hit up 10 mountain climbers. Nothing too crazy as far as reps go. They'll add up over time for sure. Um, but let's go ahead and come on down onto our mat and hit up our child's pose. Always like to start there. Big toes together, knees super wide. Hinge your hips back. Keep your arms straight and active. Kind of push into all 10 fingers. Slide the shoulder blades down. Rest your head on the mat. You can nod your head side to side or kind of rock it. Couple deep breaths. And then curl your toes under, push into your hands, hips go up and back. Pedal those feet, keep your breath nice and deep. When you're on your hands, make sure you're pushing at all the fingers evenly. So I even used to really struggle with getting the inside of my palm pushed down onto the ground. So try to keep your fingers evenly pressed and really find that inner side kind of toward your thumb of the palm. So you're not rocking out onto the outer edges of your wrists. All right, go ahead, take a deep inhale, then exhale, come forward into your plank. Tuck the tailbone under. Flex everything nice and deep. I'm going to take a little wider stance and balance on one arm. Extend your right arm out and then just wiper it forward and back. Get your arm moving through the shoulder joint. One more. Then the other side. Extend out in front of you and wipe. And 5. All right, go ahead and bring yourself down onto your back. Do a couple focused crunches. So your back naturally has a little arch, your low back. What we want to do is actually take that arch out, pushing your low back toward the ground. And I want you to push the low back into the ground by contracting through the abdomen, not by flexing your butt. So rest the head in the hands, exhale, lift your body up, chest toward the belly button. Inhale, lower slow. And then exhale, bring it back up. Inhale, lower slow. So a lot of times when we lower, we relax. There's no relaxing here. Keep your contraction. I get a little shaky because I'm contracting a lot, but your hands are really cradling the head. The head stays super still. There's no release at the bottom and then reconnect. It's all flexed the whole time. Give me 2 more. Exhale as you crunch. Inhale as you lower. 1 more. And lower. All right, we're going to start off with our with the chest press. Okay, so as I was kind of saying at the beginning, we're going to go super slow. So trying to keep our muscles under tension just a little bit longer. So there's definitely times where it's great to go faster, times that we need to go a little slower. So we're just going to hit up 10 reps. I'm going to keep my hips on the ground, tuck the low belly in. I want to feel that core contract. Wrists are strong, elbows open wide. Let's start. So about 3 or 4 seconds to drop. Neck relaxed. 3 or 4 seconds to lift. Hopefully you have something slightly heavy. But also, if not, try to train the muscles to contract even without super heavy weight. So find those isometric contractions. Keep that belly strong. That's 3. Wrists stay out over those elbows. 4. When your hands press up, make sure that they stay right over the chest. Sometimes they like to creep back toward the shoulders. 7. I'm feeling the chest. Love it. 8. Keep it slow. Feel both directions of the move. 9. Last one. 10. Okay. Put the weights down. Flip it over. We're going to hit mountain climbers. Try to get the heart rate up just a little bit. 1, 2. We're going 10 each side. All right, that's it. Heart rate will only come up kind of over time as we keep adding them in. Also just gives us a moving break. Something a little different than the chest press, but we're still moving. Okay, set 2. Keeping it slow. Wrists out over those elbows. Keeping that core solid. Focus on what you're pressing through. 5. 5 to go. Contract between the shoulder blades as the elbows drop. Press with those pec muscles as you press to the top. 7. Flexion behind your rib cage. Keeping that trunk flexed so you're supporting and protecting. 2 more. Last one. Whew, these are feeling good. Slow, slow, slow. All right, weights come down. Flip it over. If you prefer jumping jacks or something else, go for it. Grab with the core. 3, 4. There we go. Last set of our chest press. I definitely felt these faster last time. All right, get your setup, core strong. Drop it slow. And press. Drop. And press. There's 3. Drop slow. Core stay strong. Keep everything locked and tight. Press over that chest. Make sure the hands aren't creeping back toward the shoulders halfway. Don't start rushing. 6. Push through the chest. Keep the core strong. 7. Roll those shoulders back and down. Make sure you're not feeling tension in your neck. Here's 9. This is exactly how I want to feel. End of this last set. 10. All right. Set them down. Mountain climbers. Here we go. Tuck it in tight. 3, 4. All right, next up, we're shifting to the upper back. So if you can put both weights together, go for it. I'm going to hold one. We're going to do a straight arm overhead pull. So it's for the entire upper back. Also be for your core because you're keeping that low back super flexed into the ground. So arms will be straight. Find that good grip. Rotate your elbows so they point right at the knees. Push the low back into the ground. The arms go straight overhead. Nice and slow. Nothing in the neck. 1. Should feel a lot going on in the stabilizers of that upper back. Your armpits are kind of hollowed out. These are some of my favorite back exercises. There's 3. I love how you go overhead. You really have to support and hold and focus on the core. So it's a nice kind of combo move. Keep flexion through the rib cage, belly strong, use that back, make sure you're not grabbing through the neck. 6. Remember, we're not rushing it. Keep your arms super straight. 2 more. Last one. Feeling my chest muscles also contract after all those chest presses before. That's good. Oh, okay, flip it over. Hit our mountain climbers. Remember, spread those fingertips. Find a solid plank, then run. 4, 5. All right. Set 2. Back down. Get your setup. Push the low back into the mat. Arms are straight. Slow overhead. Just go to the range that feels good for your shoulders. You may be able to tap the ground with the weight or just go to the range your shoulder mobility has support for. Exhale, bring it back up. That's 3. Watch those elbows, keep them straight. 4. Once you bend the elbows, it works into the triceps. We want to keep it in the back. Low back on the ground. Make sure that you don't find space between the mat and your back as the arms go overhead. 5. 6. See if you can kind of wrap your inner arms toward your face so the elbows point right at the knees. 8. 1 more. Core, core, core. Grab it tight. 10. All right, bring it up. Mountain climbers. Ready, go. 8, 9, 10. All right, last set here. They're overhead pulls. Squeeze tight into those rhomboids. So the rhomboids are the muscles. Sit underneath your traps and pull the shoulder blades together. Here we go. Here's 1. Focus and work with your breath. There's 5. Check in with the neck. Make sure it's staying out of it. Brace through the core. All those trunk muscles. 2 to go. Looking good. Feeling good. Feeling the work. Last one. This is 10. Final set. Bring it up. Mountain climbers. All right. Ready, go. All right. Hit a quick child's pose. Hinge it back. All right. We are going curls. I've been having a little bit of like tennis elbow stuff going on. That's why I have this sleeve. So I'm going to stay really light. I've been just dealing with it, sticking with regular weight, but I'm going to try to do what's best for my body. But I want you guys to get curls. So I'm just going to stay really light. We're going to stay slow. Elbows squeezing nice and tight. Chest is really, really tall. Overemphasize the chest, pushing forward. Elbows right at the side. 1, 2, 3, 4 at the top. Elbows stay right on the shoulder, under the shoulders. Try to keep that neutral pelvis so your tailbone's kind of gently tucking under. There's 2. 3. Core stays strong. Take your belly button, tug it up and in. You can also always do a hammer curl if that feels better. This is 6. Thumbs come up first on that hammer curl. Your palms face one another. Keeping it slow. Just find those biceps. Feel the work on the way back down, so resist the return to start. 2 more. Slow, slow. Belly stays super strong. Chest really lifts, squeeze between the shoulder blades. Neck stays out of it. All right. Set 1, done. We're going to mountain climbers. Ready, set, go. All right. Grab your curl weight, shoulders back and down. Elbows squeeze tight. Ready, go. Pull those elbows next to the rib cage as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. 2, 3, 4. There's 2. Check in. You can also kind of find where that weaker side is possibly. Most of us already know. Mine is definitely my left. Try to keep your weights even, lifting together same time. Chest stays really, really tall. Knees are soft, so try not to lock out your knees. 7. I like finding that tension, that flexion in other places of the body. Where else can you contract? It adds up. 2 more. 9. Keep your weights lifting together. Pretend they're on a bar. They're all coming up at the same time. And there's 10. Set 2. All right. Here we go. Mountain climbers. 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. All right. Last time on those bicep curls. Shoulders back and down. Find that set stance. Lift. 2, 3, 4. Slow down. Keep tension on the muscle as you lower back toward the ground. There's 2. Slow, slow, slow. Belly strong. So more muscle is built in the eccentric motion, which is the one back to start, so the one that's returning, resisting gravity. So for our curls, so you go back to the ground. This is the one, arms come up, that's concentric, arms going back down, eccentric. Now I did too much talking. I don't know where we're at. We'll call this 5. Hopefully you're feeling it more than I am on these 5s, but I'm still feeling it. 6. Squeeze elbows in tight, 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 tight. 7. Keeping that time under tension. 2 more. Elbows squeeze in next to the rib cage. Try not to let them come forward as the arms curl up. Last one. There we go. And there's 10. Okay, mountain climbers. That was our 3 sets there. 1, 8, 9, 10. All right, coming back up. We go back to our heavier weights. And we're going to do dead rows. So working back into the back. Again, keeping our time nice and slow as far as times for reps. Roll shoulders back and down. You're going to do a hip hinge so the butt goes back. Back stays flat. And then you're raising your weights right on the top of the thighs, right to the belly button. There's 1. See if you can contract the core anymore. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Belly strong. Find those rhomboids. 3, so those are those muscles between your shoulder blades. Nothing in your neck. Find the back. Focus on what you want to be using. There's 5. Make sure your elbows aren't pulling up, but they're pulling back. 7. Squeeze between those shoulder blades. 9. Last one. And 10. All right, set them down. Hitting up our mountain climbers. Ready, go. 8, 9, 10. All right. Back into those dead rows. Roll the shoulders back and down. Belly strong. Back stays nice and flat. Remember to keep mindful as the weights go back down. Use the flexion of the back to support and control, return to start. 3, 4, keep your neck relaxed. Roll the shoulders back and down. Make sure you're feeling the back. 8, 2 more. 9, and 10. All right, mountain climbers, tug those knees. 8, 9, 10. Give my forearms a little stretch. All right, last set here, dead rows. Roll the shoulders back and down. Hinge forward, find the core. Here we go. Keep it slow and controlled. Try to keep your timing the same, up and down. 2. Long neck, keep that neutral spine. Here's 5. This is your core work also. Contracting deep. Try to find those same flexions in the core as when you're in a plank. There's 7. 8. Feels so good on the back. 1 more. And 10. All right. Got our mountain climbers. Ready, set, go. All right. Nice work. Okay. Next up, we're going to go back to the ground and hit up triceps. I'm going to start with my 20, my 120. I think that should be adequate. So back onto the ground. Push my glutes up now for this one. Slide the hips up. Arms right over the shoulders. Squeeze your elbows toward one another. Push into those feet. Lower slow, slow, slow. At the bottom, make sure the elbows are still shoulder distance apart. There's 1. You're keeping those elbows perfectly lined up. 2. Neck stays relaxed. My chest is shaking. That's good. 3. That's what these slow guys are good for. 4. The weight's coming right to the hairline because that's usually about the point that the elbows aren't moving. So sometimes if we take the weight behind the head, then those elbows get offset from being right over the shoulders. 6. 7. Squeezing those elbows toward one another. Keeping that pace slow. 2 more. 9. 10. All right. Flipping over. We got our mountain climbers. Ready, set, go. 8, 9, 10. Okay, back on your back. Hips go up. Still keeping mindful of that core. Here we go. Start with that skull crusher. Slow. Push through those triceps. Nothing in the neck. Good. Lots of shake. 4. Push the shoulder blades down the spine. That's going to help you stay out of the neck. Keep it going. Keep it slow. You've got it. Push through the triceps. We need to work on that underside of the arm. Gravity is not very helpful there. 9. Feel those triceps contract. 10. All right, back to those mountain climbers. Ready, set, go. All right, last set here. Whew. Bring it down. Hips go up. Arms come up. Point your elbows right at the knees. Here we go, slow. Weightlifting like this is so, so good. I'm always motivated to keep going. Keep doing it. It's so good for your bones. Bone density. Plus, having that strength, stability, so good just for getting through life. Whatever comes your way. There's 3. Next stays relaxed. Really having to watch my elbows squeeze in toward each other. They're wanting to flare now that my triceps are tired. My elbows want to flare. 7. We got 8, 9, 10, but keep it slow. Don't rush it. Squeeze those elbows. 9. Find the triceps, neck relaxed. 10. All right, back to our mountain climbers. Here we go. 2, 8, 9, 10. All right, sit it back, stretch it out. All we have left is an overhead press. All right, coming back up. So I'm going to stick with my baby weights. Let's see. I'm going to stay on the ground so that I'm in the frame, but you can stand up if you'd like. So we're going to still stick with that slow motion. So start with your goalpost arms. Wrists are strong. Your wrists are going to want to start rolling back as they get fatigued. Core strong. If you're standing, your knees are soft. Belly strong, just like in your curl stance. Press. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should find the shoulders, but push through the back and support with the back as well. Lots of core. Keep your neck out of it. If you need to bring the arms down, roll out your neck. That's fine. Then go back up. We're not here for big necks. We're halfway. Keep that core strong. It's going to help support the upper body. Keep your back from swaying. Don't want our pelvis to push forward, so keep it in neutral. 8. Neck stays relaxed. 1 more. Awesome. All right. Back to those wonderful mountain climbers. Ready, set, go. Nine, 10. All right. Overhead press. Shoulders back and down. Core nice and strong. Here we go. It's actually good. I held on to my baby weights. They're adding up. Nothing in the neck. Core strong. These are tough to keep slow. 7. 8. 9. Pull those elbows out wide. Push through the shoulders. 10. All right. Getting that shake going. Mountain climbers. Here we go. Ready, set, go. There's 10. Okay. 1 more set. I'm going to take a little stretch. Assuming you need it too. This is it. Bring those arms to goalpost. Ready, go. Belly strong. 1. That's the way. 1 at a time. Focus what you're pushing through. What are you using? Supporting with the core, upper, middle, back. We're halfway. This is 6. 7. 8. 9. Keep it slow. Telling myself 10. Slow, slow, slow. Done. All right. Last set of mountain climbers. Here we go. Run. 2, 3. Good. All right, last time on your back. I'm going to finish off those little concentrated crunches again. We're going to keep our same count as far as 4 seconds up, 4 seconds down. Push your low back into the mat. Go ahead and lift your head and shoulders, and then pull. Scooping the belly. Hold a sec. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2. Try to keep the contraction on the whole time. There's 3. Your butt stays relaxed. The belly is what's pulling the chest up. 4. Try to really build the heat around the belly button. 6. Scoop, scoop. There's 7. 2 more. Keeping it slow, keeping it tight. 1 more. Pull at the top, hold, and then lower slow. All right. Rest your head. Put your arms out in a T. Both knees to the left. Bring your top knee, which would be your right leg, up a little bit deeper. Push your right shoulder into the ground. Push the shoulder head away from the ear. You should feel a stretch across your shoulder and chest. All right, let's move to the other side. So now your legs will lower over to the right. Bring the left knee up a little bit higher. Push your left arm into the ground. Keep the shoulder head pushed out onto the ground. All right, flip over onto your hands and knees. We're going to put our knees together, so kind of like a child's pose. But put your knees together kind of over to the right. And then you'll sit your hips back and reach your right arm over toward the left. And you should feel a stretch behind your right shoulder blade, kind of through the tricep. All right, then knees to the left, arms to the right. So now your left arm is going toward the right, or your right and left arm, I guess, both. Okay, now bring your child's pose to center, big toes together, knees nice and wide. Put your arms together in a prayer in front, your forehead's on the ground. Keep your elbows there and bring your thumbs behind your neck. Push the chest toward the ground. You might be able to walk your elbows forward just a teeny bit more, stretching through the back and the triceps. All right, last, let's do a little scorpion stretch. So bring yourself all the way down onto your belly. Your left elbow is going to go out to the left with your palm on the ground. And you want to try to create about a 90-degree angle where your armpit is. Okay, so that left arm is straight out away from you. Push your body over that left arm, so you're rolling your body backwards and keeping the left shoulder on the ground. So you should feel a nice stretch through that left front shoulder. Obviously, we all need to take care of our shoulders, some of us tighter in certain ranges than others, so be mindful. I hope you all are stretching though. Keeps you coming back next time. Okay, other side, right arm out, palm on the ground, 90-degree angle from the body. Now you're going to roll yourself over to the left. Oh, nice back pop. Good weighted set. Depending on how much weight you are pushing, what your goals are, meaning if you're really trying to work on tone, and even if you're not trying to build bulk, you really need to plan a nice protein-rich meal. You don't have to do a protein recovery necessarily. I still need to eat breakfast, so I'm just going to make sure that I get about 25 to 30 grams protein, really rebuild the muscle. I'm just pulling my right arm over, leaning my head to the left. Now then, left arm over, head to the right. All right, I'm very excited for week 2. We're off to a great start, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.